Semiconductor can be found in everything: cell phones, cameras, computers, even cars and airplanes. They are like brain in electronic devices. Just like the brain has the skull to protect it, semiconductors have integrated circuits, need semiconductor packaging to protect it from heat, moisture, and force. Today, devices using semiconductors are getting smaller, thinner, and wider. There is a need to design better packaging to make them more compact and more reliable. According to Fortune Business Insights, this year, semiconductor global demand will double by 2028, amounting to about $803 billion. Growing global population and urbanization, together with the rising disposable income, will increase the demand for the consumer electronics products. In the Philippines, electronic products continue to be the country's top export, which accounts to about 54% of the total exports revenue in February 2019, and 56% of the total exports in January 2020. More demand for electronic products equals more design plus manufacturing needed in a short span of time. Here is where finite element analysis, or FEA, come in handy. FEA is a computational approach that allows visualization of results, a powerful stress and strain analysis tool, and a mathematical tool for solving boundary value problems, all rolled into one. So how does FEA work? Take a computational item, like a power supply for a car, and break it down into smaller parts. Smaller parts are easier to manage. To illustrate this, think of a box and cut the box into smaller parts. Let us call these parts elements and limit ourselves to finite numbers of elements. It can be 100, 1,000, or even a million number of elements. Next, let's create a description for that piece. Oftentimes, it is a linear description of stress and strain or force and displacement. Then take all the pieces and show how it relates to the other pieces using a compatibility and continuity equations, which will result to a large system of equations. Assemble those equations together to form a matrix. Then we solve the unknown with the matrix manipulation. The Tala DLSU team for the CRADLE project under the DOST T-shirt Phase 1 and 2 partnered with IMI, which is short for Integrated Microelectronics Incorporated. IMI is one of the leading global providers of the electronics manufacturing and power semiconductor assembly and test services in the world. One of their offices is found here in Laguna Technopark in the Philippines. Engineer Enrique Sonoy Jr., the head of the Global Technology for New Product Introduction, said working with the DLSU Tala team allowed them to look at their packaging designs from a thermomechanical view, therefore enhancing their capabilities. In addition, IMI was able to improve their packaging design further with the help of thermomechanical simulations on several camera modules to be used in autonomous vehicles. Thermomechanical simulation using FEA for a power module of an autonomous vehicle predicted the possible outcomes like failure mechanisms during the manufacturing process and the product's application on the field. The data gathered from the simulation helps support the package's design viability, therefore giving the companies enough confidence to proceed with high-volume production. The Phase 1 and Phase 2 of the project was affected by the COVID-19 lockdown procedures. But creative thinking plus technology allowed the team to work remotely and access the supercomputers housed in the DLSU Laguna campus via the remote access connection. IMI and Tala team maximize online meeting platforms to continue collaborating despite the quarantine restrictions. This shows that technology is going to be part and parcel of the future. FEA analysis is an important computational tool for the design of semiconductor packages. With the use of finite element analysis, The soundness of the packaging design while maintaining the quality and reliability is ensured even before manufacturing begins. This gives the user valuable data to make informed decisions, saving both money and time in making the prototypes. These technologies in the Philippines are quite new, and the potential to be applied in different industries such as construction, product development, and even in the medical field, to name a few, is very exciting. Simulation can increase the potential of Filipino designers and engineers, but moreover, it can give them a competitive advantage in the field of engineering design globally. This opens up industry collaborations and new frontiers in the specialization of careers. You can be part of the computational simulation industry in the Philippines. Imagine, create, simulate.